10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. C and
Joel, just Joel.
It's that time of year. We're booting up our best of 2023 videos. And we're starting with the best folding knives of 23.
So there are always a lot of killer carries to pick from when it comes to choosing our top 10 list. This year was no different. So when we think of the best folding knives, we think of things like usability, price, look, and materials. We're going to be honest, you're not going to find a list like ours anywhere else, okay? Our list takes in customer feedback into account, popularity, and of course, our personal taste.
Sure, and since you take all those things into account, it's not going to be 10 wees.
No.
So with that, let the countdown begin.
It's a good thing.
Starting with our number 10 pick.
So for number 10, we decided to go with the Civivi Qubit.
Imagine that.
Know. So this fun fidgety folder was released early this year, sometime at the end of April, I believe. And since then, it has been selling like hotcakes. So it's not hard to see why. It comes in a few different options, including a pink that I pray will be getting soon. So
alliteration. So this folder is 7.19 inch overall with a 3-inch 14C 28N drop point blade. Sports a flat grind, plain edge, jimping, and satin finish. Of course, the other options have black finish blades. There's also this option, which features a Damascus blade instead of a 14C 28N one.
Clearly C's bias. So handles on all options, however, are aluminum. Blades operate on cage trim and ball bearings and are open with either the dual-sided thumb studs or the button lock. Blade is then disengaged with button lock.
Wow.
Yep.
Finally, each has tip-up reversible pocket clip, black nylon pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers. The Qubit starts at only $66.90 at AtlantaKnife.com.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, tell them.
All right, well, it's an awesome knife. Everybody knows that. A lot of people have it by now. Blade shape is nice. I, of course, like it to be a little bit longer, but you like it short and chubby.
How would you say it like that?
Short.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay. Well, I just want to put it that way. Very responsive. You know, you should probably tell us most about this one.
So I agree that it is sharp. It looks cool. Button lock is amazing. Cutting with it is a breeze, which I would know because I carry a blue one for now. The pink one. Amazing knife from Civivi, and tons of people have already procured one. So clearly they concur with us. So with that, we're hitting number 9, and that is the Maxace Vortex.
No bias here. Wow. We don't really need to explain, you know, why this made the folding knife list. Let me look at it. But for those who are curious, it's a knife anyone would want to collect. It's massive. Maxace's biggest knife yet. And they didn't hold back on this one. Entire design, from the clip to the handle to the blade, and even the case. Really all extreme quality.
Yeah.
So although the basic option did come to $487 from AtlantaKnife.com, you'll find this knife is worth the bang for the buck. In our opinion, it's something very few will have in their collection. And it will definitely set yours apart.
Exactly. So I'll give you some quick specs on this folder. So it's 12.1 inches overall with a 5.43 inch Bowler M390 steel blade that has the two-tone stonewash and satin finish, as well as a plain edge and a little whisper of jimping. Blade operates on MRBS ball bearings and is open with either doorstop. So I like to call it the big thumb studs. Handle is gray TC4 titanium with, this one has the black and green carbon fiber onlay.
All right. The onlay colors range from traditional black to blue to green or red.
Yeah. So each folder has a tip-up right carry pocket clip, locking pin, which goes through here, similar to like the Artisan Proponent. Yeah. It also comes with a belt sheath. I know. And a waterproof Pelican case. Yep. So I love this knife. It is amazing. I can't imagine one thing that would make this knife better. Not one. I mean, it's great in every way it is. I actually think Maxace should use this design again in a smaller version. I know. I love it so much I'm telling a knife company to milk the design, but I'm being honest here. This is great. I love it that much. We better move on. So, number 8.
I think it should make more bigger.
There should be multiple, like a 390 gram option, you know? All right.
I know what happened there.
So our number 8 pick is more reasonably sized.
It is. It's the Viper Vale. Right out the gate, Knew this knife was going to make heads turn. Not only because it was sporting magnet cut steel, but because of the special options in the operation.
Oh, here, I'll let you flip it. I'm sorry.
So,
you remember.
we're going to give you the specs on this guy. Wow, it is really nice. I wish it was just a teensy bit bigger, but...
You always wish that.
Yeah, I know. So I won't wish for that big.
We have the Palrosa wood version today.
So this folder is 7 inches overall. When fully opened, it has a 2.75 inch CPM magnet cut steel drop point blade, stonewash finish flat grind plain edge, and jimping. Blade operates on thrust bearings and can be deployed with either the dual-sided thumb stud or back flipper tab.
There you go. I did them
Handle
first.
scales range from micarta to different types of wood, though there is a sure touch option as well.
Yep. So for those who want to know, Sure Touch is a new material that combines G10 and rubber, just in case you're curious.
Lastly, this liner lock has a titanium lanyard hole, back spacer, tip up right carry pocket clip.
Show you.
Was made in Italy and designed by Jesper Vaknes. I think he makes the list every year.
Probably.
Starts at just $154.85 from landknife.com.
Alright, so this is probably one of my favorite designs from Jesper, okay? It's absolutely stunning. I love the crown spine. It opens like nobody's business. It's sharp. It's got that great steel. Quality Italian craftsmanship. Viper never really disappoints when it comes to quality. And I will say it's been steadily selling since its release. So obviously people see what we see. Obviously.
I guess so. Alright, number 7. That is the Coeburn Tool Clinch. Only 2 options for this guy, black and green. But both are limited 300 pieces. We like this knife for several reasons. Great design. Fits my hand perfect, just right.
I should probably let you. I'm hoarding all the knives.
I don't mind if you hoard them. I think this one's mine anyway. Perfect size, back flipper tab. Has a high end for a great price. M390 steel, hand rub micarta titanium clip, limited edition, and it's just $1.79.
Landknife.com.
It's got extra touches like, I don't know, pivot cap logo, blade beveling, the swedge, and finally, we're biased. We know that people made it, so we think they're decent people and they deserve props. I think this is the only company on here.
Amen.
Nope.
No.
Never mind. Moving on.
Moving on. I think everything you said. I mean, it opens perfectly every time. I like the blade style. I like the micarta. Green one's probably... I don't know. I think I like black and the green one on this one. Usually I pick green, but I don't know. I like both.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I don't have anything else to add.
So you concur?
Yes, I concur.
Moving on to number 6, and that is the CRKT MinimalX. MinimalX. I can't ever get that right.
It's alright. I never thought a CRKT would make it on the list this year, but they pulled it off within the last month or so. That's great. So the designer of this was Daryl Casson of D-Rocket Designs. He also designed the Killer Zulu auto. Great knife, by the way. Designed this knife for SpaceX, so I can see why this design was picked. It's the ideal compact carry.
We have a lust for Elon Musk.
That's great. Just
Alright, 5.31 inch overall, 2.19 Senvic, 12C27 steel blade. It's opened with a jimp flipper tab, is that correct? Alright. Handle is gray stainless steel and has a lanyard hole as well as tip up right carry pocket clip. Blade is designed disengaged with frame lock.
Yep. And it's only $54.95 from landknife.com. So, now I will say it is a little small for us. We usually like bigger knives, but sometimes it's not a bad thing. I mean, I really like this design. It opens perfectly every time without any type of hassle. It doesn't like lock up when you try to flip it open, and when you disengage it disengages right every time. Extremely popular, even though it just came out like what, mid-October? So I mean, I can see this knife on all kinds of people's belts. I mean, carrying it, using it, regardless if they're knife people or not.
Well, that's how it made the list. Popularity really pushed this one over the top. I mean, if it sells out twice like that, I mean, what am I supposed to say? It's a terrible knife and all the people are wrong? I mean, that'd be crazy.
This one's great.
So, yeah.
All right.
With that,
number 5. So we have the Maxace Black Mirror. So there were tons of amazing Maxace designs released this year, but we did have to narrow it down.
Always.
Twice.
So this model has sold out multiple times. There you go again. It's a current favorite for many of our customers. So we secured the number 3.
Number 5.
What number? I thought we were on 5. Okay,
We
5
are
spot. There are, it's 3 different options.
Ah, That's
We're
what it
showing the
is.
copper foil one because we picked the high-end carbon fiber one today.
So this knife features a 3.25-inch stone-washed bowler M390 blade with plain edge, flat grind, and is opened with the thumb slide.
There it is.
Disengaged with frame lock, this carries blade glides open and closes while operating on washers.
Handle is titanium along with pivot cap, accent screws, and tip-up pocket clip. Different versions may feature different carbon fiber inlays. Built for everyday tasks, the Maxace Black Mirror begins at only $142 for landlife.com.
Yeah. All right, you can go
That
first.
one's not $142, but that's okay.
It's a little higher, like 148 or something.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
They're all in like the 150 range.
Wow.
I know.
These might stay popular for a while.
Exactly.
S90V. Well, I mean, I've never really been a fan of the...
Wait, what do you mean S90V?
That's what it says on it.
Oh, well, there's other options with M290. This one must have the S90V. Because I looked it up and...
Oh, I didn't even realize this one had S90V.
Until you just said
Maybe they
S90V?
changed it since...
It could be, because they change stuff like that sometimes.
Well, if that's the case...
What?
I had to make this one mine.
What?
I'm a big S90V fan. Payson, I mean, it's like 644. I don't have one of those yet.
Wow. Wow. We're over here reviewing these.
Obviously.
I like a Payson, too.
Well, that's an old knife. And it's limited every year how many come out. The design of it's nice. I normally don't like the...
Don't you dare.
Whatever you want to call the copper foil thing.
That's
I normally think
nice.
it's silly, but I really
No.
like it on this one.
Nice.
And
Flush.
I like the backspacer. All the little things come with it. But definitely, price for what you get,
Exactly.
that's a no-brainer to me. So,
Wow. You just stole my no-brainer line.
do you have a no-brainer line?
I did. I was
Let
going to
me
say
hear
this
it.
knife is a no-brainer because of the price and the quality.
I didn't see that on there.
I bet you didn't. So,
There it
another
is.
astounding design from Maxace. Little more timid in build, but that didn't seem to bother everybody who purchased one. Excellent quality for the price, like 142, 145. And you get, you did get M390. Looks like you're getting S90V on this option.
I'd rather have S90V, but that's okay.
I'd rather have either. I like both. Titanium,
Get
of
both.
course, and you got the possible carbon fiber, depending on the option you choose. This knife comes
You know, I'm going
with
to run over
a
to the
pouch
Maxace
cleaning
aisle
cloth.
when we're done
Yeah, I know.
and check each one of the
I know,
black mirrors
I know.
and see what they are.
You're like, I need one in M390 and S390V. Is there a panther
Oh,
somewhere
Nelly.
in there? All right, no brainer. Had to make the list.
All right.
Go ahead.
With that, we're on number 4 choice, and that was Bestech Bambi.
So a folder that really made waves due to its unique handle options and interesting design. The Bestech Bambi sold out a lot as well, especially the stag and ox horn models. So this model was very uncharacteristic of Bestech in my opinion, especially because of the materials. I don't remember them ever using ironwood or ox horn or stag before. And to do it on a gentleman's pocket knife was a bold move. There's no pocket clip on this. You only got the leather pouch with the clip. I have to say, I was really surprised. I mean, it's a nice knife, but I didn't think it was going to grab as much attention as it did.
I thought it was crazy for them.
I
thought it was a good knife.
I love
but
the knife.
Why are they
but
doing this?
I don't know. It just
Way
seems so
out of their
wheelhouse.
strike
Exactly.
zone.
Yeah.
But hey,
What do you think of
it works. Now we need more of these. So, what do I think about it? I really like it.
Snazzy.
How about that? I like the Damascus steel style there. That's always been a sticking
Achilles
point
heel.
for me. I like Damascus a lot. So I like the grain, how the grain lays in the wood. Very nice. I mean,
With the grain.
you know, it could be a little bigger.
Oh, good lord. Always with you. A little bit.
Just a little.
Okay, so I'll give you guys some quick specs on this knife. So, a few different options. I think there's only the ironwood left ones now. So, 7.2 inches overall with a 3.11 inch etched Damascus drop point blade. Has a flat grind, plain edge, 0.12 inch thickness. Jimping, and comes to about 59.60 on the HRC scale. I threw that in.
Handle on this version has ironwood scales. Pivot cap colors range from gold to blue, depending on the version you choose. Blue is nice.
Blue is nice.
Weighing just 3.84 ounce, the blade on this knife is open with a back jimped flipper stud and is disengaged with liner lock. Comes with leather pouch, including pocket clip.
So there's the pouch. There's the pocket clip. Yep. So just $129 at landknife.com. So I thought this knife personally was very unique, especially considering the source. I wished it had a pocket clip on it, but I understand why they didn't put one. I wouldn't want to ruin or crack stag or the ironwood or the oxhorn. I thought it was going to limit customers, but people seem to like it. I thought the use of your police whistle was outrageous.
But
The children seem to like
responded.
it. Exactly.
And yeah, it's sold out many times.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I have nothing
there
else.
it
I'm
is.
gonna put. Ooh.
Only on this show could you get
That's nice.
Scarface and Kindergarten
Kindergarten
Cop.
Cop. It's just a mashup. All right. So, all I know is this knife was gorgeously designed and was such a hit, had to make the list.
There it is.
Go ahead.
Anyone who can count knows what time it is.
What time?
Down to our top 3 picks for the best folding knives of 23.
Yes.
But before we get to those, we need you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit those buttons, as well as the notification bell. That way you're linked up with AK and all of our content.
As well as automatically entered into our giveaway. So right now we have the salute. I'm using the wrong hand. Is it the right hand or the left hand? Right hand?
Right hand.
Right hand. Okay. I was using the right one. Nice.
Crisp.
Salute
The brim.
to SOG
Snap
Giveaway.
it off. Ooh.
Okay.
Son of a woman.
Snap it. So enter here or become an official AK member via the link down below, and you'll be put into the hat for the SOG Terminus XR Blackout. I know, you thought it was going to be a salute, but the SOG Terminus XR is better. Trust me. We'd also like to thank Jack Meadows for participating in our AK Halloween trivia
You
question.
got the answer right. Hats off, but not mine.
I'm not taking mine either off.
No, I didn't think you were.
Yep, so we're kicking off another AK trivia question for Sharp Fun on our blog, so make sure you check it out, you know. You might, win some prizes or, a shout out, whatever. So finally, we've got our holiday deals a happening. Get Civivis for steals of a deal, and from now until December 18th or longer, depending on, if supplies last, you'll get a free knife roll with a $29 purchase or more. Civivi, WE, or Sencut. We threw them all in.
We'll also be running other deals. Will this be our last show before Thanksgiving? Or do we have one? It'd be Thanksgiving Day, won't it?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Well, you can't miss our Thanksgiving Day sale. I know that we're going to have some stuff on
Gonna
there.
rock
I'm pretty sure we're going to have like S35V and pintails. Yeah, some other things like that too.
Yeah.
So.
Nice. And you can't forget our other special AK events too.
Yeah, like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And more!
Yeah.
So you should check out our website, headlinelife.com.
Yep, and it's time for the main event.
Let's get this in the crap.
I feel like I should have one of those headphones on like they do in the sports boxes.
All right.
All right, so our top 3 picks for best folding knives of 2023. Number 3, the Vosteed Raccoon.
There are many Vosteed knives that really caught our eye this year.
There were.
Some of them weren't from this year. Thunderbird,
Thunderbird,
obviously.
yeah, that was last
We
year.
didn't give the, what's it called, the mini, the one that flips open and
Mini
has
Nightshade?
we didn't give the Nightshade a chance because
It's going to be on another
Nightshade's from
video.
last year.
But the mini Nightshade's not.
This year, so
It's going to work its way into another video.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure you're going to be
So-
more satisfied.
This one caught our eye, along with the eye of our customers and viewers.
Yep, so many were in the running, but we found that they fell just short of like the size, ergonomics, popularity, price, and overall design of the Raccoon. So, several different options. This one is 7.61 inches overall with a 3.25 inch 14C 28N drop point blade with plain edge, jimping, flat grind, and various finish options. So this one has the black wash finish, but there's also satin and stone washed.
Wow. Blade operates on caged ceramic ball bearings and is open with either the dual-sided thumb stud or the button lock. Blade is closed by disengaging the button lock.
Yep.
Handle scales range from micarta to G10 to aluminum, like this one.
Nice.
All are available in assortment of colors. Each model has a lanyard hole, versatile tip-up pocket clip, zipper pouch, cleaning cloth, stickers, patch, and more. Just $59 from RelandKnife.com.
Yeah, free shipping is always included. So there's also, just want to mention, there's
Nice
a,
plug.
that's great. There's a crossbar option too. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if we still have those in stock, but we like both crossbar and the button lock. Button lock was big this year, so I guess Vosteed couldn't
So
resist.
obviously it made the list because versatility, popularity, and options, choice. Yeah, well, popularity and price kind of go together.
Match made.
It's a good size. It's a nice knife. We had people that, buy higher end knives kind of buy these knives too. They did the same thing with the,
The CRKT MinimalX.
which, you normally don't see them drop down.
That's true.
Like, they could also pick up the $300 WEs and a black mirror. That happens a lot. So.
Yeah, and I know we got lots of calls even before this came out. Like Vosteed helped us with a couple of giveaway collaborations, and they sent us the Raccoon with the crossbar because I know it had a crossbar lock.
Yep.
And it was in green, and everybody was like, "Wow, that's cool. When are you gonna get that in?" It took us a while to get them, but we got them now. So
All right.
moving on to number 2, and that is
WE Ziffius.
yes.
See, we did put a WE on there.
We put a WE. We was gonna make it on.
We called this one Making the List. when it comes out in early April of the year.
Called it.
Yep. And we stand by it.
It's like
Limited edition. Well designed. Quality materials. Awesome button lock and blade. I know just Joel liked it. The options and the look.
I did and still do. So WE has done so many highbrow folders this year, but this one stood out to us and many of our viewers, customers, supporters, all of them. There really isn't anything we need to say. I mean, look at it. Just look at it.
Now look at it. You just be careful with it.
Okay, so we'll give the specs. Really hiding what you think there. And then move on to our number one pick. So this button lock from WE is 8.72 inches overall when fully deployed, and it's got the caged ceramic ball bearing pivot system.
All right.
So the Wharncliffe style blade, depending on the option, will either be CPM 20CV or Hackapella Damasteel like this one. Finishes vary as well from satin to two-tone. So this handle is part 6 AL4V titanium and is available in either the gray and blue, or there's also black and gold options. The rest of the handle will either feature flamed anodized titanium or this black twill carbon fiber.
Blade is 3.75 inch with jimping, plain edge, and is open with either the jimped back flipper tab, dual-sided thumb studs, or button lock, triple threat.
Yep.
Finally, these limited edition models, 310 or less, have lanyard holes, tip-up titanium pocket clips, black zipper storage cases, cleaning cloths, and stickers.
All right, you can go first. Why does it make the list?
Why did it make the list? Well, lots of reasons. One, it is the right size. Fits my hand nicely. Two, I like button locks, of course. The nice extras. The titanium anodized
pocket clip, pivot cap.
Pivot cap,
Yeah.
pocket clip. I like this little blue line. I'm not really sure.
Titanium.
Is it? So they've anodized that part of the titanium?
Yeah, they did it
Tremendous.
in gold. And
Can't beat that. You can keep your thumb stud. I don't really care about it or need it, but it makes part of the knife. But other than that,
It's like the Vosteed
good size,
Thunderbird
perfect.
too, though, because people like the 3 option opening methods.
Yep.
So
that's it.
Okay, so I want to marry this knife when it came out, and now we've been together for 7 long months. Yeah, it's a match made in heaven. So, you know what that means? Number 1 time. So after much deliberation, and we know there's going to be some angry responses, just hold on.
Is there?
We went with our gut. Oh, some people are going to be like, well, how could you pick that for number 1? Sorry. The number 1 folding knife of this year is the CJRB Pyrite. I know.
That's interesting. Now, we know there are lots of options for this guy, but the most popular models were dropped early in the year. Those would be the blue-gray model and the partially titanium option.
So why did this make number 1? Just
Why?
personally, why do you think it made number 1?
Well, there's lots of reasons. I mean, personally, it wouldn't have been number 1 to me. It'd have been 3, 4, 5, something like that. But when you take into account the number of options, the fact that it has a titanium version, people seem to like the AR and
RPM 9.
RPM 9 steel. It is one of the most popular knives. I mean, every year you get this one knife that
blows away the
and it
competition.
just keeps selling and selling and selling and selling. And you know, one year it was the Penguin, and I can't remember what it was last year.
Elementum.
This year, this one was close. We had a lot of things in there to kind of take away from people buying this one. We had a lot of sales on Civivi closeouts and that stuff, so it didn't get the real, you know, couple thousand units, but real close. And I mean, it's just a good knife overall. Even if you had a high-end knife collection, people were still buying this one.
They were.
So
Yeah, we like all the options for this knife too. I mean, it's great for any type of cutting task, perfect size, amazing options, especially the drop point blade or the Wharncliffe one they added a little later. Handle on the titanium one is perfect, though there are liners underneath this one. So it's not full titanium, but for $64.84 from alandknife.com, you get the perfect button lock with sharp RPM 9 steel, easy blade opening, you got a zippered case, cleaning cloth, and bragging rights.
let's give them the specs. Button lock, 7.31 inch when the blade is fully opened. Blade is 3.11 inch, made of AR RPM 9 steel. Comes in drop point, as well as Wharncliffe. With plain edge, flat grind, and jimping. World-class style.
Amen.
It's also included with this. Blade finish varies per options. Most have a regular stonewash.
Yep, handle scales range from the titanium to G10 to micarta, all with stainless liners underneath. I just have to make sure I mention that, just so we're clear. So these button locks are engaged with either the dual-sided thumb studs or the button lock. There you go. So finally, each folder has a lanyard hole, tip-up reversible pocket clip, zippered case, and cleaning cloth. There are also larger options if you prefer something along the lines of like 8.7 inches.
I prefer that one on them ones.
Yeah.
And just how much is this ever so popular button lock? Well, you can have one starting at only $47.84. MillenniumF.com. People are going to be surprised we placed a budget-friendly folder. I don't think they will be.
I think they will be.
You should expect it of us. So high up on the list.
Yeah, but its competitors just didn't match the sheer demand for this knife. People loved this knife.
Yeah, and who can't come out here and be like, this $389, this $900, this $1,500, they're all awesome. And 1, 2, and 3. That's just silly to me.
Yeah, because, you know, at some point, a budget folder has to be as
gotta be able
good.
to use it too.
Exactly,
I mean,
and then you don't want to really use the Ziffius. You just want to collect
I don't want
that.
you using the Ziffius.
I would just carry it and show it off. But other than that, I feel like this knife, you get so much more for your dollar. I mean, you could buy, for the price of this one, you can buy more than one. Okay? And that's always a plus, you know, getting more for your dollar. This knife is perfect in size and design, like the Civivi Elementum. I'm not surprised it was popular. Just so much hoopla for it, and I regret nothing. It's number 1. Drop.
Now I got nothing else to say.
Alright.
That's the end of our top 10 list for the best folding knives for the year 2023.
But we're not quite done because it's time for honorable mentions.
Which didn't travel on 400 miles this year like it normally does.
Ah, that's great. Thank you. So, as mentioned at the beginning, there were many amazing folders released this year, and many were considered. Of course, we just had to give some of the credit to them in the honorable mentions. So, some of the folders that we had in mind for the list were the WE Magnetron, Navo, Nexusia, Riffraff, Exciton, and Orpheus.
Maxace Hive 2.0. Almost made it real high up on the list.
Almost.
One little blim. Cold Steel Mayhem. MKM Eclipse. Bestech Blind Fury. The Finch Flint. Really popular knife. Caribbean Blue.
Yeah, especially that one, yeah. Along with the Fox Yaru, WE Makini, QSP Penguin Plus, QSP Greeby. That was me.
We put that in for the camera girl, too.
Civivi Sentinel Strike.
Which I wanted high on the list.
You wanted Incisor 2 high on the
Both
list.
of them.
Vosteed Corsair and Corgi, which will probably appear again.
Finally, the SOG Zero XR and the Kaiser 10th Anniversary Drop Bear.
I love that one. It comes with all those cool stuff, too. So, well, that does conclude this week's episode. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell. That way you're always connected with Atlantic Knife and are notified when new content is dropped.
We're also on those social media sites like Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram, Rumble, and of course, AK's blog. You can get first looks of new knives, photos of popular carries, and more. So check it out. With that, I'm seeing this was
Jewel. Just Jewel.
And we just signed off.
Alright, we're starting our video now, Wendy.
Button lock.
Go back. Go back.
Button lock.
Go back.
Blade operates.
Go back up.
You want to talk again?
Yes.
Gosh.
Just
I don't know how to get rid of it.
tech savvy here.
Yeah, tech savvy, my
Look, oh look, there it is gone.